My dear, see everyone.
I lost something I had to lose. Like, you know when bus stop is like, yeah, you don't know which one is.
Exactly. I thought I was only one.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Folashade. And here is my beautiful friend
Sarah Animudu, and Folashade invited me to be on her channel.
Yeah, and she's also a YouTuber. So I'm going to put her handle on the screen so that you guys will go to her channel and see her content and show her so much love.
Thank you.
Okay. So today we'll be talking about things you should know before you jackpot.
Before you run away.
As in a lot of people just jackpot without even knowing the nitty-gritty of
jackpot.
I'm telling you. So this is our reality. You know that on this channel we say the truth and nothing but the truth. So we are not here to come and form and say no, the reality. So if this is the kind of video you've been interested in, please sit back, grab popcorn because we'll be right back.
So welcome back, guys. Okay, I'm going to be sharing some experience that I know of. This is first-hand experience, and the reason why I invited Sarah is because I don't want it to be like my own opinion alone. She can also, chip in some of the things that she knows about. A lot of times, people just want to jackpot, and especially the healthcare route. It is, if you come in through student route, it's still reasonable. Yeah. I get quite some number of DMs that people say, please, what route is best for me to come? I want to come through student route, or is it healthcare route? I myself, I will never, especially when it comes to domiciliary routes of healthcare, is one of the most difficult job that people don't even talk about when it comes to that domiciliary work. There is this particular person that I know of. She came through, this domiciliary healthcare, and she's been here since February, and she has not even started working. And this is April, guys. She has not started working since February. They didn't even want her to come.
So why did she come? Like, why did they collect the money from her?
Exactly. They were like, there was no shift ready for her to come. That she needed to stay back home in Nigeria before she can come here to start working. And I'm like, the COS they give to her, imagine, is almost, that COS expired first week of February.
So if she doesn't come, it's going to be useless.
Exactly. As in, I look at Nigerians and I'm like, this same behavior that we have back home, we are still
bringing it.
It's even worse. And they enslave people, not only these healthcare people. Some people that has probably a store or other businesses, the way they treat people, guys. And I'm like, why? If we are the same people, we are treating ourselves this. How do white people? So now she does better. My dear. So please, one of the things I will tell you is that when anybody tell you about this, even a friend called me recently and she was sharing with me that, babe, she got this healthcare visa, blah, 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 but thank God that she didn't pick it. She didn't do it. And that our sister-in-law took it. Her eyes is see
Pepe, shege.
Jesus.
Shege Bowser.
And the thing is, do you know one thing that people don't ask? And I don't know why. Use your money for crying out loud.
See, let me tell you, at this point, people are desperate. People just want to
leave without even asking questions.
I'm going to do. I don't care what route, but really, especially when it comes to care work, you should be very careful who is working your things for you or who you're paying money to. The one I know that is really, really clear is the nursing, because most people are looking for nurses.
Yeah. Doctors.
My company where I work, they recently got 3 nurses from Nigeria. They got them a fully furnished apartment to stay for the first, I think, 2 months till they got their PIN.
Exactly.
And they are giving them weekly allowances, and they are still paying them salary. And this is just before they get their PIN. And after getting their PIN, they can now find their own houses and all of that. So you're not stranded in that situation when it's an actual company. Do research the people that are bringing you here.
Ask questions.
What company,
especially they post a lot of time. People, you know what they do when I ask some people, because I've actually asked some people that, did you ask them where they're going to post you? They'll be like, because I have a friend that was even into this thing, and I was like, where are you posting these people? He said, no, we don't know yet. Once they get their I'm telling you, that until they get their COS, until they come here, they'll now look for where they're going to post them. And that is very wrong. A lot of people, they post them into all this
rural countryside.
I'm telling you, where that is only one
you see shop.
Hey,
you go trek.
And you don't have a car. Imagine you're in for a big suffering. So it's very, very important that you ask questions. It's your money.
Don't be in a hurry to just.
Don't be desperate.
Some people are homeless here.
I'm telling you.
Don't leave the comfort of your. I know Nigeria is crazy right now, but you don't want, trust me, what you have there is comfort compared to staying out in the cold here and being homeless.
I'm telling you. It's not even funny.
It's not funny.
It's not funny. Ask question. Where am I going to be working? What city? Check out that city. What is the standard of living of that city? How much is rent? How much are the bills that they are paying? How much is your salary?
What's the availability of housing, sir? Because in most places now in the UK, you can't even find housing.
I'm telling you, it's very, very difficult. How much is your salary? Divide it by the bills that you'll be paying. You need to ask all these questions. And another thing they do to all these domiciliary workers is that wherever you are going to, wherever they post you to, the hours that you take or the minutes that you take in entering buses, in getting to wherever you are going to work,
not accounted for.
No. So they only pay for the hours you have spent in that house.
When you check in and when you check out.
Exactly.
When you sign out.
So if you like, use 3 hours to waka to lost.
Especially when consign you.
Especially when you just came. There's no how you not lost. My dear, see everyone.
I lost so I had to lost. Like, you know when bus stop is like, yeah, you don't know which one is.
Exactly. I thought there was only bus.
I will not enter bus. They go the wrong direction.
You know that recently it happened to me. Recently, like 2 days or 3 days. I'm telling you.
That is I don't know when you're looking at that Google map.
I now going to go and look at it. I say this one is going to City Hospital. This one is going towards Airborne. And now, of course, I was going to enter that one. When I saw the map, I quickly press the next bus stop. I walk back.
Okay.
I said recently. So there's no how.
I pray that thing does not happen to you when it's strong winter.
I go.
I nearly died. I say, God, I beg. Do you know Uber chopped my money? I spent a lot on Uber when I came here first, because when I was going around for job interviews and all of that, by the time I don't wait for bus, go and kill me.
Hey God,
I beg. If I perish, I perish. I book my Uber straight and go to where I'm going to. I perish.
My dear.
So you need to know these things.
It's very, very important.
Trust me, when people are saying, "Oh, I'm going to travel to the UK next week. I'm going to spend 1 week or 2 weeks squatting with this person, and I'll find a house." Even if you have the money, I say people with their money, they're looking for a house.
Yeah, they still haven't found.
The one that is raining currently now is when you go find the house, they'll not tell you to pay deposit. Then they'll not tell you to bring guarantor. That
reference, so hey God,
that guarantor won't choke.
I'm telling you, to get a guarantor,
they'll tell
you knew what we went through.
Okay. They'll tell you to bring a guarantor.
That was a house. That
before your guarantor one day homeless. I never take a guarantee.
That was a house and probably a citizen. It depends on so many things.
Most of the ones maybe permanent residence, depending on the level of the house.
Yeah.
Maybe all the student accommodation, they might say, okay, maybe the person should just own it. It should just
maybe have a rented
house.
rented
apartment. And then there are some when it's like a serious building. Maybe you have a family, you want to rent all this 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom. They'll tell you that the person has to have a permanent residence.
I'm telling you.
The person should have been here for a couple of
years.
Yes.
Sometimes they have some pay slips.
Yes, the person when I did guarantor for a friend of mine, I sent in my pay slips.
Yeah, they asked for pay slips.
See, they asked me. They asked me for my grandfather. They were asking me. They asked me questions.
I'm telling you. I think you have to come and steal their house.
And it's only someone who knows you very well and trusts you very well
that will be able to do that. To release their pay slip and everything.
So make sure you have that person.
Yeah, and make sure that you're not just coming here without planning, having at least 2 to 3 months house rent, because you will not get money. I got my work after 3 months. I came in March. I started working in June.
Okay.
I'm telling you
come here.
Like proper jobs. I work in the club. I go to the club. I wash toilets. Forget that one. We do
toilets now. You dey flex.
I wash toilets in the club.
People they pack shit.
I'm telling you,
literally. So when you do, there are so many jobs
that you can't understand.
The point is you want to survive. So
but just plan yourself, because those jobs, they are just tiny money. Do you get? It can't even pay your bills.
Big work for tiny money. Do
you understand? It can't pay your bills. So it's better for you to plan yourself. Get your money ready. And we know that it's easier said than done. We are talking about because you are here. No, we went through a lot, and we don't want you people to go through that same thing. Don't go that domiciliary. If you are told, you say, if I perish, I perish. Ask questions. Some of them is London. They'll go and put them, and the standard of living is very high. It's very high, and the shifts are even. How will you give somebody that came through work visa 20 hours?
Students.
So I even heard of someone 8 hours. They now spread it to 2 hours per day. And one thing all this agency do, does, I mean, is that they don't give reference. I have friends in my company that they started working with agency, they now got a permanent job.
They don't want to give them reference.
I'm telling you, they didn't give them reference. And these are the things that people want to know, that okay, you've actually worked in some so place.
Because here, experience matters a lot. That one is a totally different topic.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you. Experience matters a lot. Your CV.
I don't want story.
Not be saying.
I don't want story. 500 billion CV. One page, maximum of 2 pages.
Oh yeah, first class. People will sit down in your house. They want experience.
Hands on.
There's nothing like putting all those your plenty research. I've done this one, I've done that one, I've done
practical work.
Practical work.
Hey, what have you done? Where have you worked?
If not,
do you understand?
Nobody wants to hear your story.
So it's very important. Please ask questions. I will keep hammering on asking the proper question. And seek advice from people
who are here
already. People that you know that they have good opinions. Not people that would lie and say becoming. No, I beg you. If you're a nurse or a doctor, go through the normal route. There is some exams that you guys can do. And do you understand? And don't come and be doing healthcare. I know of a nurse. Let me another experience. I'm telling you.
Nurse.
I'm telling you, she came through healthcare.
They waste talent.
That's even the painful part. She came through healthcare. And this girl now, they seized the license of the people she came through.
Oh, the one you were telling me. Oh,
they seized their license.
God.
The country, the government already gave her 2 months to leave the country.
Or find a job that was sponsored.
Exactly. So a nurse, and they've collected a huge amount of money from her, and they're not going to refund her.
Refund it.
And everybody that those people bring to the country, they are going back to their country if they did not find a job that is going to sponsor them. So this is why we are coming here to, I've never talked because I try to mind my business when it comes to all this healthcare stuff.
Another problem we have, I don't know if I should say this one, but another problem we have is fellow YouTubers. Some people just want to post, oh, here are healthcare, blah, 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 exactly. Ways to get healthcare visa, coming through the healthcare route, follow this website and this website.
We know that they have good intentions.
Yes, good intentions.
But you have to do your research.
Because they will not take responsibility for you when you come here.
So do your research. I tell people that why will you waste? We know that it's 5 years that's going to give you, or 3 years, depending on the work visa route you came through. But why will you waste 8,500, 10,500 on just that kind of care job, whereby you can probably come to school?
Exactly.
I'm telling you,
and have
your degree.
You can use that one to
and to the glory of God, when you have God by your side, you will get a good job. Forget it. Yes, we know it's not easy, but you will get.
They respect
because you schooled here
more than ours.
Do you understand?
So if you have that kind of money,
I would advise. I'm telling you, because even on the student route, you can bring even bring. And now I heard that as a student, they removed the ban of 20 hours.
Have they?
They've lifted the ban, and I think if you work in healthcare as well, you can work longer hours. Yeah, so it's reasonable, and you can actually bring your family, and your dependents can work as long as even if you're working as even if you come through the work visa, you can't work any other job, but you can only work in shortage occupation jobs. That's where you can work extra hours, and you can only work like 20 hours more. So you add additional
people who brought you down here.
You can work extra 20 hours more, and your dependents can work as long and work anywhere
they want.
So it's still equivalent to almost the same thing. Just like the difference is that you have longer years. But as a student, if you work and plan yourself, we came through student round.
The reason why people don't like that, I came to student, my husband is a student. The reason why people don't like that student route is, I don't want to say they don't have faith.
That's a thing.
God and themselves, because they feel like, what if I don't get a job after my? But
it's a risk.
Post study,
exactly,
which is another 2 years.
And there's
all that faithless.
That God will not come through.
Like
God will come through, and you will get your desired job, and you can even intern. Do so many things before you know it.
Say we don't come. We say we don't come.
Exactly.
Who come? No figure.
We go try all the method. We go try all the method.
That's the thing. Don't come. So.
I'm telling you. So me, if it is if it's not nursing, doctor, or if it is that domiciliary, I bet can't me out too. And do your research. If I perish, you want to do. Okay, we support you.
Perish alone.
But do your research, because people are suffering. And it is we are doing ourselves.
But jobs are for people are suffering.
They are.
People are suffering this.
People are really suffering. So please, that is at least what we have to say. Do you have any more thing to say? So basically,
just do your research, know where you're working,
pray where you're
and
going ask to God.
And also ask God for direction.
If it's the right way for you to relocate.
Exactly. See, this relocation thing, if you relocate, you relocate. I didn't know I was coming to the UK until 4 months to when I was coming to the UK. I had never seen myself in the UK. Even when people talk about going abroad, I was like, I'm gonna go. Me, I day here. So if it's God's will, it will happen.
I'm telling you.
Nothing can
And
change.
that's why people, when I did my get to know me, people were asking me that, do I know that I'm going to? No, I didn't know. I told people. My husband and I, we didn't even have the money. We didn't know that we were going to come here. Like immediately we got married and everything. No, we didn't know. It wasn't even planned. So when God has already have it in mind that you're going to travel, you're going to relocate to another country, it's going to happen, and the money will come. So if you have God and He's the one that is planning your life for you, just allow Him. Allow Him. He will do it. And seek counsel as well. Ask people, ask questions. I'll keep hammering that. So guys, this is where we're going to draw the curtain today. So please, if you have any question, please drop it in the comment section, and also let us hear your own opinion. If you have anybody that's going through these, issues about domiciliary or whatever healthcare job they've come through the route, please let us know. And we'll see you in another video. Please like, comment, and subscribe,
And share.
and also visit Sarah's YouTube channel. And I'm going to put it on the screen.
Bye.
We love you.